Okay, I am here today to talk to those of you who are having a hard time working out. You're having a hard time working out? Because you're working. You're working on other things. This video is made especially for Marg Watts, my friend, who's been working at Publix and who's not been able to work out. So this is a workout video specially designed for her. Marg, this is for you. I want you to pump it up. First of all, I want to make sure you have all your tools, all your exercise equipment, because otherwise you might get hurt or you might not get the optimum workout. 3 Great Danes in the house sometimes helps because you have to dodge. It's like running over poles, kind of like the army, tire bucket, stuff like that. First of all, I want to make sure you have a knife, and you have to have a good knife. I do have on my protective gloves in case I happen to stab myself. That's good to have at home. Most of you do have it. Secondly, actually back to firstly, I haven't moved on from the knife. When we do chop a knife, we're going to make sure that our foot is proper. Do you see that workout? I do not actually have cucumbers and the like and such right here simply because it's really early in the morning. I do not want to be wasteful. There's your chopping tool. Make sure you use it. You're going to get a tricep and a bicep workout both at the same time. I know you do. You have some milk in your house. Perhaps you have some OJ. What we're going to do first is we're going to stand back and lift. Marg, this is really not for you at home. Like I said, this is for you at your job at Publix. You do have all these products and such there, so you can get your workout while you're serving the community and the public at your new Greenwise job. Like so. 1, 2, I want you to do at least 30 reps. 4, 5. Now the only problem is I've drank a lot of the orange juice. It's going to be a problem. I'm going to be like that person and lady in the water that only built up one side of their body. Not good. You want to make sure you have 2 equal size jugs. 2 equal size jugs. Okay, secondly, after you complete your reps of that, one thing that you might want to do is go ahead and market the Monavie to Publix before you get divorced. So, when you take your bottles of Monavie, what you're going to do, so the people as they pass by, just as they pass by, you're not even talking to them, but in front of them, every once in a while, chug it with a lunge. That'll be good. It'll subliminally soak into them. They'll want to purchase the Monavie. Publix will want to distributorship through you. You'll get your other leg. Like so. One more time. Make sure to keep the back leg extended and the bottle all the way up. Like so. Now don't forget, you have to switch. Once again, you don't want to be built up awkwardly. You want to be perfectly proportioned. Got it? That's Monavie workout. You want to do, can't do too much of those. You're only supposed to have a swig of Monavie a day, so you may have to bake it with the top on like I was doing. Now, another option could be carrots. I have a bunch of carrots in here, and what I'd like to try to do, perhaps it's a good workout to try to juggle the carrots. You might have to practice this at home a little more than I have today. I'm really good with apples, not so good with carrots. Those are shadows. He's not going to be happy with me. Okay, now what you can do, you do have paper towels at Publix. So what I'd like you to do is take them, and as you go into a lunge, you're going to be up and down, up and down. I'd like you to do at least 50 of those, 3 reps. If you'll take on one leg and try to juggle, that'll help you balance your poise and really works out those glutes. Okay, now, instead of using a typical beater, a mixer like you might see here, you're going to be taking that whisking wire whisking rack, and you're going to actually be working, beating, 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 beating. You can have a little tune in your head if you like. Beating, 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 just beat it. Okay, but you also are going to want to switch. Maggie wants to be a part of this, but she's not allowed. She runs 4 miles a day. We don't. We have to beat it. Is there another song I know with Beat It? I don't think so. Beat it, beat it, okay? You're gonna wanna use that. I know you have a wire whisk because you're gonna need that to make those recipes at Publix. Now, I believe you have some recipe books there. Once again, those can be used for your overhead lifts for your triceps. Just make sure you have enough of a weight. The book needs to be large, and once again, 3 reps. Do not let your elbows move or come down. They should stay still. You should only bend at the elbows, and the bottom part of your arms should be moving. That's it. Another exercise would be, I don't know if you can see me over here with the stove or perhaps the refrigerator. You can use and lean on that, and then that's where you're going to do your leg extensions. While people are shopping, they're not going to notice. It's going to look appealing. They're going to want to come by and stop and see what's going on. Makes them want to do it too. Problem is they might start kicking each other in the aisles. That's a problem. You don't want to get fired from your Greenwise job. You just want to get healthy while you're there. Make sure you do equal number of reps. Once again, coffee, that's a big one. Don't know if you can have coffee there. The coffee aisle, if you look up from your station, the coffee aisle, I believe, is to the left. So at that coffee station, you can take your pot or your cup and just lift and lift. I think you already do that a lot, so you may not need to be too many reps. I think you're already pretty bulked up. So you may just want to lean, be lean. So fewer, actually, longer reps, less weight. Less coffee, do it more number of times. That's how you're really going to get those long, lean muscles that you need. One other option might be to take a cutting board, which I know that you will have. And if you take your cutting board, you can, you're going to try to contract your stomach, pull it in. This one I'm fairly certain doesn't exist in any other workout plan. But I'm thinking, off the top of my head, it really sounds good. Almost like somebody's punching you in the belly. That might be something that you might want to try at home too on your partner. And finally, it might just be perhaps that you need to get some music going. I don't have any music going right here, but if you can get some music either just in your head or going at the Publix Greenwise shop as people go by. I know a song that's a really good workout song just for you, Marge. Woohoo, hee hee. And maybe the customers in Publix will join in. You can get one side of the aisle. Woohoo, wee hee, woohoo, wee. If I could escape this job at Greenwise, let me tell you what. Okay, I won't sing the rest of the song because you know I can. And I don't want to bore you because I want to keep you on target with your workout. So, do you have any questions? No? I think that's a wrap. If I could escape, first of all, let me say, I must apologize for acting stinking, treating you this way. Because I've been acting like sour milk fell on the floor. It's your fault you didn't shut the refrigerator door. Maybe that's the reason I've been acting so cold.
You tried to make me go to rehab. I said no.